What if I told you that one tiny tweak to your planting schedule could double or even triple your fall harvest without needing more space? Most gardeners pull out their early crops and call it quits. But your soil is still buzzing with potential. Imagine harvesting fresh lettuce, tender spinach, and spicy radishes well into late fall, while everyone else is packing up for winter. Here's the truth. Timing isn't just important in gardening, it's everything. And if you miss this window, you're literally leaving food in the ground. Want to know the secret to turning every square foot into a non-stop harvest machine? Stay with me. Succession planting is one of the most efficient and rewarding strategies in gardening, yet it's surprisingly underused, especially in the fall. At its core, succession planting means growing a new crop immediately after an earlier one is harvested, so your garden stays productive from the first frost to the last. Instead of leaving beds empty once your summer crops finish, you're flipping that space into a second or even third harvest. And fall is the perfect season to do this. Cooler temperatures reduce heat stress, rainfall often picks up, and pests finally take a break. Plus, many leafy greens and root crops actually taste better when grown in cooler weather. They become sweeter, crisper, and more tender. Think of succession planting as gardening on fast forward. You're squeezing more life and more food out of the same space by simply rethinking your timing. If you've ever felt like your garden ended too soon, this technique is your ticket to a longer, more abundant season. When it comes to succession planting in fall, timing can make or break your harvest. The biggest mistake gardeners make? Waiting too long to replant. By the time you're thinking about it, your daylight hours are shrinking fast, and so is your window for new crops to mature. Here's the key. Work backward from your region's first expected frost date. Most cool season crops need about 30 to 50 days to reach harvest, which means your planting cutoff for things like lettuce, spinach, and radishes is often sometime in early to mid-September, sometimes even earlier in colder zones. Also, factor in something called the fall slowdown. Plants grow slower as the days get shorter. That means a radish that normally takes 25 days in spring might take 35 or more in fall. Give yourself a buffer, and don't rely on the seed packet alone. A simple rule of thumb: for every round of planting, add 7 to 10 extra days to the crop's maturity estimate once you hit September. Get to know your local frost dates and plan your sowings like a countdown. Fall may feel cooler and slower, but that's exactly why you need to act quickly. Succession rewards the proactive gardener. Succession planting works best when you treat your garden beds like living, rotating systems, not static plots. As soon as one crop finishes, that space becomes an opportunity. The trick is to rotate, replenish, and replant quickly. Start by identifying which summer crops are wrapping up. Beans, bush tomatoes, early potatoes, and even cucumbers often finish producing by late summer. Once they're spent, don't let that bed sit idle. Pull them out, shake off the soil, and get ready for the next round. Next, lightly amend the soil. You don't need a full overhaul, just add a handful of compost or worm castings, water well, and rake smooth. This quick refresh boosts nutrients without disturbing soil structure. Then, plant immediately. Whether it's a row of baby spinach, a sprinkle of radish seeds, or a new patch of lettuce, get it in the ground as soon as possible. These crops thrive in the cooler weather that follows, and you'll beat the fall slowdown. This system of staggered planting and rotating beds keeps your garden dynamic and productive. The more you practice it, the more you'll realize your soil has way more to give than a one-and-done season. When choosing crops for fall succession planting, the golden rule is fast-growing and cold-tolerant. These are the crops that don't mind a chill, and will still thrive even as daylight fades. Here's your all-star lineup: lettuce, loose leaf, and butterhead. Days to maturity, 30 to 50. Sow every 10 days for a steady supply. Grows best in partial shade and cool temps. Harvest outer leaves continuously for longer yield. Spinach, days to maturity, 35 to 45. Cold hardy and even sweeter after a light frost. Prefers consistent moisture and rich, loose soil. Great for baby leaf or full-size harvest. Radishes, days to maturity, 25 to 35. Perfect for quick results between slower growing crops. Thrive in cool soil and add a crunchy zing to meals. Sow in batches weekly through September. Arugula, days to maturity, 20 to 40. Fast growing with a peppery punch. Can be cut as baby greens or left to mature. Enjoys cooler nights and light shade. Baby kale, days to maturity, 30 to 40. Tender and nutrient-packed when harvested young. Keep harvesting outer leaves to extend productivity. Hardy enough to last into early winter with light protection, these crops don't just fill space, they maximize it. By replanting with these quick growers, you can keep the garden vibrant and productive long after others have packed up for the season. To keep your fall garden producing non-stop, you need more than just the right crops, you need a solid schedule. Succession planting works best when it follows a rhythm. Think of it like setting your garden to a harvest tempo. Start by dividing your fall into planting waves. A simple and effective approach is to plant a new round of seeds every 7 to 10 days, especially through late August and September. This keeps your harvest staggered and continuous so you never get overwhelmed or go without. Here's a sample blueprint to follow. Adjust based on your first frost date. Late August, pull spent summer crops, sow round 1, lettuce, spinach, radish, arugula. Water deeply to help germination in warm soil. First week of September, sow round 2, more lettuce and radish. Direct sow kale for baby leaf harvest. Consider using shade cloth in hot zones. Mid-September, sow round 3, last chance for radishes and arugula. Sow spinach for overwintering or late harvest. Apply mulch to conserve moisture as temps drop. Late September, optional, zone dependent. Sow overwintering spinach under row cover. Plant cold hardy greens in containers to move indoors if needed. By layering your plantings this way, your garden becomes a relay race of harvests. One crop finishes, another takes its place, and you keep eating fresh straight through fall. Succession planting in fall is powerful, but it also comes with its own set of challenges. These quick tips will help you avoid common pitfalls and get the most out of every square foot. Keep soil moist, especially in early September. Warm days and dry soil can delay germination or stop it entirely. Water deeply before planting and keep the top layer moist until seedlings emerge. A light mulch or row cover can help retain moisture. Use shade cloth during hot flashes. Early September can still bring heat waves. Shade cloth or even a floating row cover can protect tender greens and boost germination for cool-loving crops like spinach and lettuce. Lightly feed between rounds. Don't forget your soil is working double duty. Between plantings, scratch in a little compost or an organic slow-release fertilizer to keep nutrients flowing without overloading. Harvest strategically. Pick outer leaves often and thin crowded seedlings early. This keeps growth steady and gives smaller plants room to thrive. Regular harvests encourage plants to produce more. Watch the weather and be ready to protect. As the season shifts, be prepared to throw on a row cover if an early frost threatens. Many fall crops can handle light frost, but protection extends their lifespan dramatically. These small adjustments can make the difference between a garden that fizzles out and one that thrives to the final leaf. So now you know the secret. Fall doesn't have to mean winding down your garden, it can be a second chance at abundance. With just a little timing, rotation, and the right crops, you can keep your beds producing fresh, delicious harvests, week after week, even as the days grow shorter. Start small if you're new to this. Try just one round of radishes or a tray of baby spinach. Then build from there. The more you experiment with succession planting, the more confident and harvest-happy you'll become. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with another gardener who might be calling it quits too early. And don't forget to subscribe for more smart, seasonal gardening tips, because we've got plenty more coming. Watch next. 10 fall gardening mistakes to avoid, or cool season crops that love the cold. Those will help you plan even better. Thanks for watching, and here's to a bountiful fall harvest, right to the very end.